So the coin design is a really simple design which focuses on the words National Health Service 75, surrounded by words which show the qualities and feelings towards the NHS. The words that have been chosen are to represent everybody within that institution, everybody who's worked there from 1948 all the way through to present day. And I really hope that the words knowledge, pride, gratitude represented everybody in the NHS through the whole lifespan of the organisation. I think through my lifetime I've had a personal connection with the NHS. Like most people in the UK, we were born into the NHS. But personally, I've got a lot of close friends and family who work for the NHS. So when I was designing this coin, I just tried to think of them and especially think of how they worked during the pandemic and thought what words and emotions sum up how they've worked over the last few years. And if I could get those right, then I would be able to cover everybody. So the first step of designing this coin was to do a huge amount of research. I wanted to get a really solid understanding of the NHS and how I could represent all those people who've worked for the organisation over 75 years. The conclusion I came to was that we should use words. So next, I started researching the words and I came up with lists and lists of words which I thought could work. Narrowing them down was the next step, and then choosing a typeface. The Royal Mint Advisory Committee gave some guidance towards what kind of typefaces should be used. And the biggest challenge in that was trying to fit the words around the words National Health Service, making sure National Health Service was the centre and most prominent, but having these other words supporting it so you could see them all and so they still represented their original meaning was probably the biggest challenge.